Today we're talking about the weirdest play styles in football, and we're starting off with David Beckham. David Beckham didn't have the pace of Bale. Yes, it's people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host of the most Bridge Nation here today to give you Chelsea versus Brentford preview. Make sure as you're coming in to like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? I'm literally in extreme eye pain right now. So listen, man, I'm doing a stream for the preview. Listen, let's make sure we can push through this as always. Big news here. Listen, shout out to my boy EPO Turf for respecting that he's got now a special host in the building. Sky Sports Bridge Nation. You know what I mean? Let it be Sky Sports Bridge Nation, man. Let them know, man, because they don't know about Sky Sports. Listen. EPO Turf. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to watch the show to find out what if I'm a Chelsea fan or Sky Sports host. So please make sure to tune in. That's all I'm gonna say. But as usual, please make sure obviously to like, share, subscribe. Helps me on Uncle Channel Island today. As you guys know, I do have my fellow co-host here, my boy, my good friend, of course, Mr. Wab Sports. How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well.
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Doing amazing, doing well. You know how it is, man. How are you feeling about tomorrow?
Quite confident, actually. I'm never very confident against Brentford normally, but I'm pretty confident against Brentford this time around with Frank not being there and that they're all their changes.
Yeah, as I said, I think I've said this before. The last time we won there was because of a certain, left back, Strasbourg actually, funny enough. Oh, here we go. Listen, I'm just gonna say this right now. Staffy TV, just keep the bandana on. That's what I'm gonna say. Keep the bandana on. That's all I'm gonna say. But listen, we move. But very tough boy, Staffy. Make sure as always to follow Staffy TV. Even your legends are. I'm hearing some of your legends saying you're not making the finals, bro. So that's what I'm hearing, innit? You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. Some of your legends are saying you're not making the finals, innit? But we move. Yeah,
just continue the show, not talk about the Knicks before I actually get twisted. So go.
All I'm just gonna say, listen, a quick note. Carmelo Anthony is a serial loser. You can find me on that. All he's got is Olympic medals. Factually speaking, that is true. Anyone cannot deny that being true too. Thank you for my PSA. Thank you. But laughing emojis, all well and good. But EPO Turf saying 1-1. Otara go incoming. Are you a Sky Sports pundit or are you a Chelsea fan? EPO Turf. That's what you need to ask you, mate. You know what I mean? That sounds like
exactly,
Sky
bro.
Sports.
Exactly. I don't have anything to say to this man until we see him in the. See it once again. What happened the last time we played you? What happened the time before we played you? What happened the time before that we played you? What happened the time before that we played you?
Listen, get to the
Carmelo Anthony, the guy who's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, talk about him.
Listen, that's a skill-based thing.
He's in
we
the
can't
Hall
deny
of
skill.
Fame. He's
We
in
can't
the
deny
Hall of
his.
Fame.
We can't deny his skills. I'm saying we can't even
You
deny
cannot
his
deny
skills.
that he's in the Hall of Fame.
I agree. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for his skill set. But let's also be honest.
You don't get in the Hall of Fame for your skill set. You get in the Hall of Fame for doing things in the league.
Yeah. He did everything but win the league. So that's what I'm saying, man. So
Steven Gerrard will make the Hall of Fame too. He did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, he won something though, didn't he? He won the Champions League.
Oh,
so. He won a big trophy.
He won something, didn't he?
Is it? Are we really like saying Olympic medals is like?
Oh, but did he not win a national championship?
Are we doing Olympic medals hype? This is crazy.
No. Did he not win a national championship as a freshman?
Yes, he did. That's true.
Okay, so then stop talking, bro.
Yeah, but I'm talking about his NBA career. I'm not talking about his college career.
Bro, I just gave you a direct comparison and compared it directly to a player that was going to make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but he won an actual proper trophy in his Premier League career.
Neither does Steven Gerrard.
Oh, you know what? Let's just keep it pushing. But listen, let's actually talk about the game that we're going to have tomorrow.
See, you wanted to start this. Don't forget. You wanted to start
8 p.m. Listen, 8 p.m. kickoff tomorrow, funnily enough, in the UK. You know, I know the Americans are buzzing about that. You know, it's a really good time for them. No more early 12:30.
I'm actually gonna drink.
Hey, see, look at this man, lucky guy.
I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm not gonna watch it with you guys. I'm going to the bar. I'm gonna watch it.
They hold tight to the Met Police. They have got a crazy Saturday. You know, they've got protests.
Isn't there like 6 fixtures in London?
They've got 6 fixtures in London from 12:30 to 8 p.m. You've got protests going on at the same time as well in central London. Bloody hell, mate. You know, those guys, man, they're going to be spread thin. You know, so but listen, it is what it is. But from a Chelsea perspective, obviously Brentford, we've not won there, as I said before, since under Tuchel's second season with Lukaku, funnily enough. So Chilwell obviously got us the winner on that day. Since then, we've not been able to really win at the G-Tech Arena.
Are people really worried about Dango outro? Is that what we're really worried about right now?
Listen, I think he's had a good start. And I think that's pretty much all I can say about it right now. I think, again, whether or not he scores is irregardless. Like, listen, last season we averaged something like, a goal a game. As long as we just get 2 goals in this game, I think we're safe and sound anyway. I think you would agree with that, no?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, as long as you get 2 goals, I think you're fine. I just think one thing I will say in regards to in general is that, listen, Brentford should not be underestimated. I think if you look at their last 2 games in general,
I don't think it has to be an underestimate thing. Once again, we have way more quality than them. Anybody
way more good than the last season, bro.
Anybody sitting here at this current moment, yes, but they also have. We did we lose to them? I thought we drew to them.
And that's what I'm saying. We drew to them, so that's what I'm saying. Let's not take it.
I'm saying, but like last year, we rose in quality after last year, and they've dropped in quality as of last year.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Fair point.
So and not only that, they've dropped in quality in in their manager as well.
True.
So this should be a day out in the park for us. We should be going and smoking these dudes straight up. It should be like a 3-1, 2-1, but like easy 2-1. Like they score a consolation goal at the end, kind of 2-1. That's what it should be. Like I don't know.
One thing I think it's in
general. I heard the same conversation last time against West Ham, and we have that. Oh, we're never good against West Ham other than the last.
Yeah,
time.
They were lying to you though, because like we beat them comfortably last season at home.
Yeah,
at home and their ground, innit? So
I think we just drew to them last year, right? Like
no, we beat them last year at home. We beat them.
No, I'm talking about Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford is different, obviously, because I think
did we only get 2 points from Brentford last year?
No, we beat them at home. At Stamford Bridge, we beat them. But then I think with Brentford has always been the away fixture, bro. It's been long for us than the away fixture in general. But
I hear it. I just think that these are the types of games. If we're gonna grow as a team, we have to be smoking.
Of course, yeah. Again, one of the things I know you've said before. I've said this before. We have to be consistent this season in terms of points we're gaining. We want to get to that next stage, consistency. These games are the games away at home against Brentford that you just got to do the job and keep it pushing. Plus, again, one thing I know a lot of us seem to be forgetting. I've actually forgot. We've got Bayern Munich next week Wednesday. So,
Yeah, but like that part of it, that part of it to me is irrelevant almost. Like,
you think I would disagree. I
like,
think for me, what
like,
I
no,
mean by that,
what I mean by that is like this should still be like I don't see why Bayern Munich should affect this game.
no,
You know
no. What I mean by that is that it would affect this game in the sense of like I think us being a bit more predominantly being a bit more effective in the first half and trying to get stuff done. I think at least in the first 60 minutes, right? If you are going to play some starters in the game, you want to make sure we can at least get this game done and dusted, right? Within the first 60 minutes. That's what I mean about that's the way that's the way I look at it basically.
More or less.
Yeah, right. So for me, I just look at Brentford and I'm thinking great opportunity now against the Brentford side that you and I both agree with aren't as good as they probably were before. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting for a few players. I want to see whether Gui's off the bench, whether or not Gui starts. Of course, we're going to be interested to see how Maresca implements him into the team. What sort of changes are we expecting? I know Cole Palmer was in the training pictures. Excuse me.
Yeah, but
today.
that's like okay, like we don't have to. But Cole Palmer shouldn't have to play in this game.
I agree, but I'm saying you never know.
With
Right?
our
Obviously,
our quality, bro. Like realistically, we should be able to put Hato out there. We should be able to put Gusto out there. We should be able to put Andre out there with Enzo and still win this game.
I agree.
You could rest Caicedo. You could like rest these guys realistically with our quality. Okay, Dew obviously needs the run. Have Dew play, and then sub Pedro for Palmer. Halfway through the 60th minute, something like that. Unless we're losing, then you sub Pedro you sub Dew for Palmer. That's simple, in my opinion. I don't know. I just think it's pretty. I think even like unless you really want to, because Cucurella played 290s, bro.
Yeah, I really feel like Hato should be playing that game. I don't know about you. Hato should be really playing that game. There's no denying that in my personal opinion. Garnacho, I don't think will debut. I'll be honest, man. I don't know about you.
Not with the way that he spoke about
I saw Garnacho.
The way Maresca spoke about him today.
Yeah. I don't know. Not even just about today, bro. I saw Garnacho. I think it was like his first training session or like his second training. This guy was breathing. I was like, this guy ain't making it on the pitch anytime soon, buddy.
And that's what Maresca said. Maresca said he's not fit.
He is not fit, bro.
Fit. Yeah, basically, bro, saying he hasn't trained enough since before his move.
Yeah.
So like he's probably not gonna fucking be playing for probably. I mean, he might come off the bench.
I think he's going to be a sub player. That's what right now. I think the best he can probably get is like 10-minute substitutions, if that makes sense. Right now,
I agree.
In his current state, right? So that's probably what's going to happen with Garnacho. I'm interested about. Do you think Pellegrino is going to start today in this game, or do you think it's going to be Gittins that starts?
Actually, I was meaning to look this up actually, and how many.
Because I don't know. Because obviously I haven't watched international football.
That's what I'm saying. I've been meaning to look this up about Pedro Neto actually.
Yeah, because. There's a real possibility that maybe you see Gittins play. Apparently, Tony George actually pulled out after his first international game. I don't know if you know that, by the way. So maybe
he was subbed in the first. He was subbed in the first game. Or in the second game, he was subbed. Yeah, and he was subbed in both games. So.
So Neto played first game only 45 minutes. All right, thank you very much for that update, Piotr.
And he played 15 in the second.
So you know,
yeah, he probably plays.
He probably will play.
He'll probably play.
On the right wing, he'll probably be Estevao that plays, right?
Because he came off the bench in the second game. He only played like 20 minutes.
Essentially, so you probably see that happening. João Pedro will probably play. Then it'll probably be Gui. I think
it'll be Gui. Too.
Yeah, so it'll probably be a Gui thingy in attack. In terms of the midfield, I think Andre Santos probably is going to play, in my personal opinion. I don't know about you. It may be Andre Santos Enzo. I don't know.
I would think it would be that, but you would.
Because when the guy said there's
one thing that I'll tell you. Maresca will play Caicedo as long as he's available.
Yeah. When did he get his red card? What minute was it, by the way?
That's like if Caicedo is available, he's playing Caicedo. Like that it's really that simple. I feel like unfortunately for Andre, like in this case. But I don't know. Do you think we see Lavia at all?
Lavia's not fit. Just came out right now before you left. Both Lavia and Badisho are not fit enough for this game apparently. So they may be fit enough for Bayern, but they're not fit enough for this game. That's what came out of the guy from the Daily Mail, Kieran Gill, I believe his name. The thing is, I know you and I haven't spoken about this before, but Sugo, for example, Sugo's out for a while, you know, if I'm not mistaken. He got thigh surgery, obviously, of course. So, you know, you have lost a little bit of depth in that department too, right? With as well as obviously Lavi still not being fit enough, obviously, to start. He'll probably be fit enough by next week, I would assume, or if not midweek. So I think with Lavia, I think I think the club always takes it slowly with him. So I think he'll probably be ready for next week. Who is it?
I'm trying to find what you're talking about. Normally, Pie's close Kieran Gill.
Oh, okay. Send it to you 1 second. Let me send it to you now.
I'm just trying to find what you're talking about.
Keenan. Yes, there we go. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. No WhatsApp, sorry. What's it called? On Twitter. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
We need to talk. By the way, guys, we will be talking about a certain Mudryk today because I can't lie to you. The news today.
That's hilarious.
That is.
I just saw that news a bit ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously new. Romeo Lavia not ready to return for Chelsea trip to Brentford. Same goes for Benoit Badiashile, Enzo Maresca. Both are close but not available for tomorrow, basically. That's what he said, and that's well. So I think, listen, again,
I would like to see like Lavia get minutes, if anything, if like preferably, you know what I'm saying. But if he's not ready, he's not ready.
I think they may. I don't know if you'll target Bayern because obviously Bayern's away. What's the next Premier League game that you play? Is it Brighton that we play next, or is it? It's Brighton, right? So it'll probably be Brighton. That's probably the game that the club will target next. I would assume, logically speaking, right? So, listen. At the end of the day, we'll see what happens in that regard of Lavia and Benoit Badiashile. It seems that it's United that we play. So we play United next week.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh hey. Listen,
Lavia against United, definitely. I can see that.
Yeah, maybe he's like, we need to get one against Old Trafford. Maybe please, man. Let's make that happen. But I think obviously
get that dub at Old Trafford, bro. That would
we have to, man. And then obviously in terms of like the back four that we've spoken about before, obviously I think I would see
change. I mean,
maybe Hato. I would prefer Hato to play, honestly.
You let Cucurella get some rest. I prefer that.
Yeah, I think you want him to get rest, especially against Bayern. What I feel,
because he's gonna have
a good chance,
bro.
Yeah, he's gonna have Elise. And in general, I really feel like that Bayern game, bro, we can get 3 points there, bro.
I think we can too, bro.
So listen, for me, if you can rest
I'm not scared of them. Like I said, I'm not scared of none of these.
I'm not scared of them either. I'm not scared of any of them either, bro. Like we should be having a competitive game with those guys, bro, and either winning them or if we can't win, drawing against them, bro. But for me, in my personal opinion, Kukurek hope they can get rest. Hato, I would assume Tosin and Chalobah probably start, right? And then obviously it will be Gusto maybe. Because you know, two chili band just loves playing weekends.
Two chili band.
Two chili band just love, you know what I mean?
This guy too, he said two chili band.
He don't rest, man. He actually don't rest of him.
Bro, don't forget he is a Champions winning coach.
Listen, he may have won me a Champions League, but we don't escape the allegations, innit? He has not escaped the allegations, bro. Mourinho, he's won me Premier Leagues, but he ain't escaping the allegations either. You know what I mean? That's it, man. That's it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. What's it called? I think honestly, listen, I think this game, I said 2-1 probably going to be my prediction. I think probably we'll have a good 2-0 game. We'll probably wind it down a little bit. They may get a cheeky goal towards the end, and that is probably how the cookie crumbles. I think in this game in particular. I would like to hope that Enzo's a bit more fitter in this game. Obviously, I know we've been seeing. Listen, man, Enzonzi.
I mean, bro, he's had all week. He's had the fucking whole week, bro.
Bro, he's had the whole 2 weeks, mate. You know what I mean?
He's had the full 2 weeks, bro. He went on vacation, man. Went on vacation the first week. Didn't you see?
What?
Yeah, go to his Instagram. He went on vacation last week, bro.
Come on,
He
man.
deserves it. What are we talking about? He hasn't had an extra week. He didn't have the time to be able to vacation. He deserves it.
Yeah, but listen, either way, obviously, I would like
He
to hear
got
a bit
that
more.
red card because he knew he had that vacation plan, son. That's what he did.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But listen,
He said, we
Enzo.
qualified. I don't need to be here. I don't need to play against Caicedo. Let me take my ass to fucking
Yeah, I think I said should have took that red
Moldova
card
or some
earlier.
shit. Greece.
I said I should have got that red card earlier too, mate. You know what I mean? You already qualified for the World Cup, buddy. I don't know why you're playing any more games. Chill out. But obviously, I like to think he's gonna be a bit more fit.
Oh yeah, because he did come. Caicedo did come off with the red,
He
so
he might even be playing the first game of the World Cup, bro.
Playing, son. Caicedo's playing. What are we talking about, Andre? For
Mm.
He came off with the red, bro. He was like, "Oh, I got Brentford in a couple days. I don't need this. We're up 1-0, bro. You don't need me. We're up 1-0 with a red card. You don't need me. You guys can hold Pacho. You guys can hold it up. Pacho, Hicapie, you're not gonna play at Arsenal. You're not gonna play.
We missed divorced Enzo. Oh my god. That was a crazy arc, I'll be honest.
It was a crazy arc, bro.
That was a crazy arc.
Divorced tonight for 3 weeks, bro.
He was the fact that stats were coming out. The stats were coming out before he was divorced, and like after he was divorced, as a goal scorer and assist that was an insane run, bro. That was a crazy one. That was what I mean? That was not a normal time on Twitter, man. You know what I mean? Only Twitter will do stuff like that, man. We're going.
Twitter was just wrong, bro. Twitter was just so wrong. Everyone said divorced Enzo arc. Like, this is like something that's like, see, we shouldn't even be talking about his marital life, son. Like, that shit is wrong, son. Fidelity Fernandez was specially said.
Oh, that was crazy, man.
And I don't even like using Enzo, like, because now Enzo's are like Maresca's our manager's name. Enzo's our manager's name too. So use Fernandez. That way we can use the Bruno Fernandez slander names at the same time.
Enzo Fernandez. He had Enzo Fernandez.
That's what it was. The last performance. It was Enzo Fernandez. That's what that last performance was.
I genuinely,
that's what
I never laughed anymore, bro. That I didn't watch him. When he scored from that corner, I was like, "There's no way he got an assist on that." I checked the home. He then gets. The penalty. I was thinking maybe he's gonna give it to Darfedro. This greedy fucker said, "I'm taking this man." To get 2 GMA off that performance, was killing me, bro. Bring up to Fernandez, though. That was like, and the thing was, before even the attempt, he was like, nah, man.
That's what that was. Enzo Fernandez.
Crazy, man. That's why I wasted money playing Happy Doing well. Man said that was a King Von performance. That's crazy.
King Von performance.
That's crazy, man.
This guy was terrible, bro. He was actually terrible.
Listen, I feel like, what's your prediction? I think 2-1. Do you think 2-1 too, or do you think it's going to be a bit more?
I put 2-1 on my prediction table today, or yesterday.
Me too, yeah. I thought that it's going to be 2-1 against them. One thing I do want to talk about, obviously, we did finally agree a pre-agreement with Strasbourg for Emeka. Obviously, that was probably like expectation. We all knew this guy was probably going to come to the club, with the way we do stuff, with the way we move stuff at the end of the day. Yeah, I feel like for me, that was always going to happen, right? Emeka was always going to come. Obviously, I don't know how much we paid for him. Maybe we'll keep that silent.
We're going to be peanuts compared to what he's worth, bro.
Probably going to be like 30 million that you paid for him, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
that's
probably
like that. Something like that.
We're just peanuts compared to what he's worth right now in the strike.
Of course, 100%. We got a 9 STs at the club.
Good. At least last year we didn't have none. We had one. We had Nico Jackson for 2 years, bro, by himself.
What I think is gonna happen, EPO, I think to get to your point, is that what's his name? Shin Maheka is probably gonna go Strasbourg next season, by the way.
Yep.
He's gonna be one of the starting strikers next season, alongside the other brother they've got there. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Dastan's coming next year, so he's going right to Strasbourg.
He's going right to Strasbourg, so I feel like he's gonna. And listen, he's really good. I know Maheka obviously had
this Dastan kid. I like the look of him a lot, bro. I'm like, he's impressive, bro. Like,
He
just impresses me every time he touches the ball. He looks impressive, bro.
I'll be honest with you, Emeka is very good. Emeka, if you look at his overall thing, he's really good. You see, I hope this season is a bit more clinical. That's what you need from him. This season is about being much better clinically on the ball. If he can do that, bro, his game is going to be very good.
He's a demon.
And the thing is, Osama, I disagree with you because he's really good in the air. Unlike Tammy, he's
that's the other part of it. Is like,
yes.
I was waiting for you to pull this comment up. He's like, for a 6'5" guy, he's actually good in the air. Like, he's not good in the air. He's actually good in the air.
He's actually Tammy Abraham cannot get to a header on the ball, bro. Just remember his Chelsea tape. The Chelsea tape of Tammy Abraham was given in.
Nick Wolfmade had that problem last year. And they bought him for 80 million. Yo, I'm telling you, if a Mega was in Germany right now, if just say Frankfurt bought a Mega to replace Hugo Ekitike, he'd be going for 70 million next year. Because he's gonna score 15 to 20 goals in that league.
Because he does everything else really well. That's one thing I said about Mika. He does everything else really well. His scoring in general is good. He just needs to be more clinical.
He's already on 2 goals.
Yeah, so
he's gonna score plenty of goals, bro.
Plenty.
They create plenty of chances. He's just not clinical. I mean,
why do you call him wrestler, bro? That's nasty work, bro. It's crazy.
And Omega and Delap. I mean, Pedro was the same way.
Yeah.
Not everyone. What did everyone say about Pedro before he showed up here? Wasn't clinical.
But listen, that's one guy I want to talk about in terms of like pre-agreement and stuff that's taking place. The other thing I want to talk about, let me bring this up first, which is that listen, certain people's people. Oh, wait, pause YouTube video, please. Thank you.
Nico's gonna be gone. We can finally give you a proper loan in the league. Mueka and Sepp Paev they're gonna get either sold to Strasbourg or loaned there. And that would leave us Omega, João Pedro, and Delap next year.
Exactly. But obviously, this is the big breaking news that came out a few minutes ago. Well, not a few minutes ago, an hour.
They're actually playing Football Manager though.
Yeah, Football Manager November. I can't wait to see what our what's that thing that they have in Football Manager?
Chelsea's playing Football Manager.
The potential level on Football Manager for all of our teams at Strasbourg is going to be off the roof. It's going to be off the roof.
Everyone's going to be 5-star potential, son.
5-star potential. It's going to be either 4.5. It's going to be like 4.5 minimum and then 5 stars. That's it.
Yep, that's it. That's all Strasbourg's going to be. I'm telling you, these guys are playing Football Manager, son. These guys these sporting directors are playing Football Manager.
This is obviously the news I was talking about. Chelsea are preparing lawsuits against both Mudryk and the UAF, which I think is the Ukrainian Football Association. According to Ukrainian journalist Igor Burbas, Chelsea plan to file against Mudryk, seeking compensation for the record-breaking transfer, and against the Ukrainian Football Association, which, according to Chelsea's management, may have been the source of the prohibited substance. So, listen. One of the things I've spoken about, I've said this before on Marshall channel, right? If they believe that obviously, I don't think Chelsea in their contract had the thing of like where essentially if Mudryk was proven to do something, they could cancel his contract, because if you are now going against them, it means that was not a part of obviously any contract deal you have. I would assume, right? Do you think that's fair to say, Joey?
You can break the contract if there's obviously going to be stipulations for like clean, like any sporting group is going to put in stipulations in for if you break any type of laws within the football association, where they can break your contract.
But I'm talking about
the problem is trying to get the fees back. Okay, so like. They're probably good. They're good on Mudryk's contract. They could get rid of Mudryk like this, and it'd be nothing. It's about getting the fees back, and they're probably gonna try to split it 30 million a piece between the two.
But how do you get that for Mudryk out of curiosity? Because I don't know. Like, can you get 60? I don't know.
You wouldn't get all 60 from Mudryk. You'd get.
That's 30. What I was gonna say. Yeah. So like,
you probably get half from Mudryk, half from the FA, or something like that. The FA is gonna go. They're gonna go under, bro. Like they're not because they're gonna also get sued. They're going to also get sued from Shakhtar. Shakhtar just came and put the suing first. I actually went on my channel after Shakhtar after Shakhtar sued, and I said, "Watch Chelsea be next." I said this literally. Was this yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah.
I went and I said this, or no, this was Monday. Or Monday or Tuesday. I said, "This is it. Chelsea's next. Chelsea's next. Like, Chelsea's next up to do this. There, if you think they're just trying to get, Shakhtar is going to get suing just because of for just the bonuses, the potential to get money.
The 30 million. That's
for
the
the
30
potential
million
to get money.
Exactly.
They're suing for the potential. What about us? The ones that spent money.
The thing is, I know
There's absolute, bro. What ends up happening though is this, right?
Yeah.
Is they'll end up being put on like a payment plan, pretty much. They have to pay us.
They're about to put him on the cloud plan. Is they saying they're gonna get put on cloud?
That's what we'll end up.
Oh, this is crazy. I said they're getting put on cloud.
You think I'm playing around about that shit? There's gonna probably be a 10-year thing of how long they'll have to be paying us for the next 10 years, $3 million.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Just to be able to do it, you know.
One of the things I was gonna bring up, obviously, about the Madrid stuff is that obviously I think just a week ago, I think it was from a similar journalist or maybe the same journalist was reporting that it came from a cow. Do you remember? Did you see that news?
I saw that.
And I was like,
stem cells. Isn't that the same excuse Connor Ben used?
That's what I literally said. That's like, that is the Connor Ben excuse. Oh, it's too many chicken eggs. I was like, there's no way we are giving a boxing excuse.
I swear it's the same one Connor Ben used. I swear.
I was like, that's why I was like,
I'm a big boxing guy, so like
I literally thought about that the first time I saw that. This is such a boxing excuse, bro. And the thing, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. It's just I just listen, Mudryk, man. It just keeps getting worse and worse, man. I thought we'd get some good conclusion with him, but it's getting worse, man. I don't know how he comes back from this, man. I don't even know how he comes back from this. Like,
he will. You want to know why?
Why?
Because his own country will give him another chance. Somebody in Ukraine will give him another chance, and that's all he needs. To be able to play in the national team, that's all you need.
No, EPL, I get it's a way to reduce the ban period, but like I always say, there has to be some logic to it, bro. That does not sound like logical to me, bro.
What's like logic? Not logical.
The cow stuff. Oh, the cows themselves have got something in them. Like, I took too much of it, and therefore it showed up in my pets, basically.
Well, I mean, how else did it show? Like meldonium. Do you even know what meldonium is? Because I don't. I still don't know what meldonium is.
It seems to be something that it seems to be a drug which helps with recovery, bro. That's what it just seems like to me.
So realistically, I mean, then it would be in stem cells, wouldn't it?
No, but the thing is,
wouldn't
he's saying
try to put it in stem cells, wouldn't that if wouldn't. I just feel like that's
because the excuse that they had with Connor Ben and the egg stuff was that the eggs naturally produce the thing. Does that make sense? The eggs are naturally producing the thing,
but they do. But cows get shot up with shit all the time.
That's what I'm saying. They get shot up with shit all the time, which is true. But I'm not sure. But for me, it's like is taking one dose of the stem cells gonna show up in your urine sample? Does that make sense? I don't know. That's like logically plausible. Like how much are they shooting up in the cow? If that makes sense.
I had no idea, bro. This is
what I'm saying,
bro. This is like This is like I'm well versed in a lot of things. This is beyond me, bro. Like I couldn't tell you a goddamn single thing about any of this shit.
That's what I'm saying. So listen, I'm just gonna thanks Ahmed for showing faith in it's not even that.
Ahmed, are you gonna show faith in Garnacho? I've never asked you about this. I mean, he's here, right?
I don't know if you noticed. I bashed him on Sky Sports, so that should just tell you what my opinion on him. I legit said I don't know why we signed him. I do. He's got a lot of stuff on and off the pitch. He's a Chelsea player. All I can do is just hope for the best. You know what I mean? That's what I literally said. Hope That's what I said. I didn't even miss a word to him. I never miss a word to him, bro.
Oh, man.
Really honest with
Yeah,
him.
I just hope he proves us wrong, bro. Like,
I'm just praying that he proves.
I just hope he proves us wrong, bro. I don't need like prove us wrong, bro. Just prove us wrong.
Garnacho's brother, he can come to my address if he wants to, bro. You know what I mean? He's not. He can't open my door. That's for sure. I'm backing Garnacho.
Yeah, he can come to my address too if he wants. He can be shown real quick what happens. In the desert, you don't want to know what happens, bro.
The thing with Samani, I'm sure. Listen, if you ask everyone, he's already our player now, right? Everyone wants him to do well. That is the reality. Listen, we need someone to do well, bro. We need a backup to Neto either way. Like, right? So if he can be a competent and good player for us, or even a starter for us, right? Of course we'll back him, right?
Yeah,
I'm not here to cook him.
One of you or fucking getting has to hit.
Yeah, legit. Like that's the way it is. So exactly. So listen, I think for me, of course, I'm gonna back him. He's our player now, and we just hope for the best. That's the best way I'm gonna put it. I never back Sterling.
Listen, don't do stupid shit like Sterling.
Yeah, but
do you remember like Sterling didn't pass the ball on a 2-on-1? Do you remember that?
Sterling 2-on-1. I don't like to use this.
In FIFA, we call it a sweat. All you do is
he didn't even want to. Sterling
to the next, and the goalie's out of position, and it's a goal.
You know what Sterling's a good example of? Sterling is a great example of like on top players. You know what? Let me use him actually. This is a great example. Oh my lord! Why have I not thought about comparing them together? Sterling's very much like old man Carmelo Anthony, bro. You know, when he went to the OKC, when he went to the Rockets, yeah. But listen, hear me out, Joe. Hear me out on what I'm about to say, yeah. Because there's actually logic to this.
Yo, wait a second. Before you do this, is Staffy in the chat? Because if Staffy's in the chat, make sure you clip this shit. Because we're gonna use all this clip next shit later.
The reason why I'm gonna use this here, is because listen, when he went to OKC, when he went to like the Rockets, he still felt like he could be a main guy, right? He could still do stuff as the main guy.
He was always the number two. He was always the number two at least.
He thought he could be the main guy. But
he was never a main guy. He was never a main guy at those places.
But he's
never.
Paul
George
he
was
thought
there,
he could be.
No.
He may not have been.
Don't do this. You're revising history. Don't revise
he may not have
my favorite.
But the way he used to play,
you do not have to revise history on my favorite basketball player. I know the history of my favorite basketball player.
This guy, anyway. This guy. Listen. The point I'm trying to make here is that when he knew he was washed, he still thought he was that guy and could still play. But in reality, he was washed, bro.
I hate this fucking
Sterling's the same. I'm gonna actually say Sterling's the same though. Sterling needed to realize I can't do that thing that he used to do anymore.
Nah, but we gave him the money, so that's the reason.
You know what I mean? That's the problem, innit? But we gave him the money, and then that's the problem, innit? So I just think for me, Sterling, bro, the stuff that Sterling used to do, that used to kill me, bro. Like he would try to do the little and then like it wouldn't work anymore because, bro, you're 28 years old, you've been playing since you're 17. The agility and balance don't exist like that anymore, big man. You know what I mean? The knees are cooked.
I don't think he had the burst of pace to do it anymore.
Yes, thank you, Olu. Manu even said he didn't want to run through the screens and be a spot shooter. Thank you.
So what does that have to do, bro?
I'm saying that.
Olu just is Olu anywhere I am, and Olu's in the chat. He's there to rattle me, so I'm not gonna bite Olu. But you cannot revise history for me. You cannot revise.
How come? Why am I not allowed to?
Because you just said he wanted to be the main man. In all those places, he was never the main man. James Harden was the main man in Houston.
The game's the game.
God, the game's the game. That's the smart answer.
Listen, I even got the game's the game signed by I've got the game signed by like by one of my favorite wrestlers now. They literally got the game's the game.
You know what? Something I put some 2 and 2 together the other day.
What is it?
So one of the wrestlers that you like, was on
the Chelsea thing.
Sky Sports.
Yes.
With Kukurea the other day.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan though. So like, listen, you don't talk about that. We don't talk about that, mate. We don't talk about that.
Thanks for putting that out there, but yeah.
You guys bet on baseball. I mean,
No, I don't bet on anything after I have a mortgage.
yeah, you know, the problem is, guys, you need to realize, you know, betting is a very hard game. You know what I mean? There's some things, listen, in life that might be easy to bet, but like when I started seeing you can bet on wrestling, I was like, the game's gone. The game's gone if you can start betting on wrestling, by the way.
I would bet on, you know what I would bet on? I've done these like little things of like the Royal Rumble with like your friends, and like you get a number.
Oh, who's gonna fill up basically the number?
You get a number, right? Like you get like 4, depending on how many people you'll get a number, and then everybody puts their money in, and whoever's number wins the Royal Rumble, you'll get the pot. I've done stuff like that, but like betting on wrestling is crazy. That's just crazy.
That's what I always say, man. Betting on wrestling, bro, it's egregious, bro. It's egregious. Yeah, bro. How can you bet on that, bro? I don't even know. Like, there's some odds here. How do the gambler, generally speaking, how do gambling companies make odds for certain fights, yeah, certain wrestling events here, where you know that guy's winning? Like, there's no denying it. It's like 100% he's winning. What's the odds? Like, you're losing money on this because everyone knows he's gonna win. Who's stupid enough to bet? Yeah, the other guy that's gonna lose. Like, there is no one stupid enough to know that when you know he's gonna win.
Do you know who's gonna win in every fight before going into it?
What, every wrestling match? There's some obviously that you might not know about, right? But but I feel like with the main.
All right, open up the card. I want to see something. Open up the card. Open up the card, and I want to see something.
I'm gonna show you the latest AEW All Out one because that's the one that's up.
Nah. Do the WWE one that's coming out next week.
I don't associate WWE.
I want to see something.
I don't associate WWE. I'm just gonna put that out there quickly, but I will show you the card. I don't know where is the full card. I don't even know what the WrestlePalooza card is right now. Let me see what the WrestlePalooza card is right now, and I'll tell you who's gonna win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Daniel. So betting on something that's scripted is very odd. But I still don't think you can guess every single fight. That's the thing. That's my point.
WrestlePalooza. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm just curious here. Like,
all right, so these are the current ones so far that I announced.
But EPL Turf, you're telling us Outro's gonna score on us. So we haven't.
The thing is, yeah, the Watara one, yeah, is a bit logical. I'll be honest. The Watara one is logical only because, yeah,
he's like their main threat outside of him.
Yeah. And also, again, even though yes, we've had a lot of clean sheets as of recently, we still have. If you look at the XGA goals against us, right, we average a goal per game from last season, right? So it's logical to at least assume maybe there might be a chance, yeah, from a data point of view, that stuff is gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what's gonna happen. Cody's gonna beat him. Cena's gonna beat him.
Cody's gonna win. Cena's gonna win.
I think CM Punk's gonna win this match. CM Punk's gonna win this. I promise you for sure. And okay, of these two, this is a bit more complicated, but I'm gonna say Stephanie Valkyria is gonna win it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, book it. I promise you, I'm not even gonna watch the match. I'll get Chris to tell me the details, and I promise you that's what's gonna happen.
What was the last one that you picked?
Stephanie Valkyria.
No, from the 4-way.
Oh, I said CM Punk. CM Punk and his
CM Punk?
Win. Yeah, AJ Lee. Cena versus Gyökeres. You know what? Yeah, obviously, in terms of
Cena versus Gyökeres.
I can't lie to you, man. Every time I look at Gyökeres, man.
That's a good one.
Can I ask you a question? Like, when I actually used to watch Gyökeres in the Portuguese league, yeah, he didn't look like he had a bit of pace on him. I don't know if it's like like the Premier League or something. He don't look that fast to me, bro.
I told you about this league, bro. I told you about this.
No, I agree with you about the league thing, but I'm like, when we used to watch him in that league, he still looked like he had a bit of pace in him. But like in the EPL, I'm watching him like he looks like pace, or is it like?
Bro, it looked like he ate his transfer window away. That's what he did. That man ate his transfer window away. Ate and worked out.
Bro, I think my gal was telling me
no training, bro.
He just was telling me.
Bro was a bodybuilder for the last 3 months, bro. He didn't do no running. He didn't do nothing. He just ate and he worked out. That's what that looks like.
Bro, the guy was telling me he's 91 kg.
He literally looks like he has not done any running outside of treadmill work. Maybe treadmill work. Like that, treadmill work isn't gonna get you quicker. Okay, it's just gonna keep the calories off you. That's all it's really gonna do.
The thing for me, I heard he's 91 kg. That's what my guy was telling me, Miguel. And I was like, 91 kg. I was like, Drogba, listen, Drogba was a big lad. Yeah, he was a big lad. But he was never 91 kg, bro. Yeah. I thought, what is even Haaland? Haaland's a big guy, bro. If you've seen Haaland in real life, or that's on TV, he's a big guy. But he don't even Chris Wood don't look like this. Chris Wood, these guys look agile. I don't know what. Genuinely, bro, I don't know what's going on at Arsenal, bro. Like, what are you feeling?
Exactly. He looked like he was on a calorie surplus. That's exactly what he looks like. That's exactly what he looks like.
He's bulking up. We say he's bulking up.
Exactly, bro.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, that's not good, though. It's not good. It's not good, bro.
It's not definitely not good, bro. It's not good because he's really not good, bro.
I'm watching him. I'm sitting here being like, yo, I told man that this guy, bro. And even the goals against Leeds, they're not impressive. Like the 2 goals, I mean, he had a pen. Okay, he does have a good ball strike, so I'll give him the pen, But the other one was a deflection.
Yeah, it's just he got
deflected into the net, bro. Like, okay, but yeah, he is a good pen taker.
He's a good pen taker, but listen, man, everyone there's always a free pen taker.
How many of them do you need, though?
Yeah, man.
Saka's a good pen taker, in my opinion.
Can you name a striker since Falcao? Can you name a striker since Falcao went from Porto to attack with who's actually done great in Portugal and then better than the next club? I can't.
So from Portugal to
from Portugal to another team.
Can you name a striker since Falcao that went from who actually has done great in Portugal and done better at their next club?
I mean, technically, I think you can technically say João Felix to an extent in terms of he had a good big season, right? Where they won the league and he scored that bunch of goals, right? So he did have a good season, essentially Atletico Madrid, right? Where he had a better season than he did at Benfica, right?
I don't think there is one, bro. I'm not gonna. Let's not.
Samu, you can't use Samu because Samu just.
Samu went from the other way. He went from.
Samu done worse in La Liga and did better in the other league. So,
scored 20 the next year, bro. Yeah, you don't go from 8 to 20.
EPL tough. He said since Falcao, bro. CR7 is before Falcao.
Falcao, bro. Since Falcao.
Yeah. So that's actually a terrifying stat.
Leao is more of a winger.
Leao's the winger, though. He's predominantly playing on the wing.
Diogo Jota, maybe.
Oh yeah, Jota and Jimenez. You could probably make the argument for, right? Jimenez when he was at Wolves, in particular. Raul Jimenez.
Yeah, but where did Jimenez come from?
He came from the same place. He came from Portugal too. I'm fairly certain Jimenez came from him and Jimenez both came from Portugal. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, but we're talking about strikers, EPL turf specifically. Yeah.
So him and Jimenez.
R.I.P. Diogo Jota. That's it.
Jota and to an extent Jimenez, but that pre-head injury, Jimenez. Oh, that's actually a good point. I just think, listen, Daniel, I hear your point. One of the things I've always mentioned, and I know, is that, listen, if you want to get a midfielder from that league, be my guest. A defender from that league, be my guest, right? But
even wingers from that league, in my opinion.
Wingers, and sometimes cams. I think some of the cams they produce are really good cams, right? Mm-hmm. But when it comes to strikers and to an extent goalkeepers, you're in trouble. You're just in trouble there, bro. What's the other piece?
Does look all right.
Concalo Ramos. Concalo Ramos has not done better than he did.
He's not done good either. He hasn't.
Yeah.
He can't even start.
Yeah, man, he can't.
They turned man into Choupo-Moting, a 60 million and 80 million pound Choupo-Moting, bro.
He's off the bench, bro. He's doing stuff for them off the bench. Crazy. But you know, one guy though that I would be interested. One guy I want to talk about today before we continue on. Alexander Isak at Turf Moor on Saturday 2 p.m.
They're telling me I had 2 Liverpool fans on my channel yesterday.
Yeah, but
they're telling me he's not going to even start.
I think he'll come off the bench. Maybe I think that's probably what's going to happen. But listen, I watched his training video. I was not missing a shot, bro. I was like, damn. He looks locked in. He looks locked in, bro. I'll be honest. He's not missed a shot. I'm being serious when I say that, bro. He did not miss a shot. He actually didn't miss a shot in training. I was like, damn, this guy, man, he's looking like he's ready.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, this is how you transition from your superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we're gonna see Ghost Salas performances weekly, bro. He's gonna pop in. He's gonna have 15 GA, something like that this year, and it won't matter.
Look at Kendricks, bro.
Isak, Hugo Ekitike. I don't know if Wirtz is ever gonna wake up, but he looks like
Wirtz will take. You know what's funny? Wirtz is gonna take the whole shadow off of him. I'll be real. Wirtz can
gonna take all the shadow away from him, bro.
Bro,
Isak and Hugo Ekitike are gonna take the entire Wirtz situation and put it in the mud because they're probably gonna win something, and he's not gonna do much. It's gonna be very like Jack Grealish, like. Where Jack Grealish, they won the titles and shit. They spent $100 million on Jack Grealish, but Jack Grealish didn't play like a $100 million player. But it didn't matter because they still won titles.
Exactly, bro. They don't want to look at UCL on a Premier League, bro. With them, everyone looks good in training. To be fair,
it's not on 004. If you count the fucking if you count the Community Shield, he got an assist.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Ken Durant's, bro.
Stop saying 004 because he's not 004. If you're counting the Community Shield, he wouldn't be 004. He'll be 0-1. He'll be 0-1-4. So he's 0-0-3.
Kendrick, bro.
0-0-3.
He looks. Listen, everyone can look good in training. I don't disagree. Mudryk used to look amazing in training, but this guy, bro, he looked locked in, man. He was doing crazy shots, bro. I'll be honest, man. I saw that thing. I was like, damn. Isak, bro. Some of his Isak goals that he was scoring in training, bro. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hear what Condurance is saying, though. Everyone does.
I definitely idea.
But I do think, I mean, you can't deny how good the guy is, bro. He's amazing.
Yeah.
I do wonder how they play, though. That's nice.
Listen, you know what's funny? I'm going to give you a hot take.
They've been telling me they've played a 2-2 before, so we'll see if they play that 2-2 again.
I'm going to give you a hot take right now. Grealish is going to be our top club again next season. He's going to be, if he continues at this rate, he's going to be a top club again next season.
He might be back at City. What are we talking about? They might not be a pet there.
Yeah, he might not be a pet there, bro. Because, bro, I feel like I'm watching Prime Grealish again, bro. The way he's playing right now, bro. He's looking like Prime Grealish again.
And KDH is hooping with him. KDH is hooping, bro. Don't hate.
KDH, man.
KDH is hooping, bro. Don't hate. KDH is hooping, bro.
I'm happy for KDH, man. Man, them can hate them all I want, but my boy.
I cannot hate on KDH, bro. He's been hooping, bro.
Was it called? I can only count Prem. Listen, the easy training video was spooky. I can't lie. Yeah, it was definitely spooky, bro. Willis is free of prep. City recruitment was done for life after Pep. What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean?
Watch, bro. Watch them get Glasner, bro. I'm just saying. Watch them get Glasner until they start playing 3 in the back.
The City recruitment, for me, the City recruitment.
You give Glasner that project, could you imagine?
He'd be
with one more wing back, maybe.
He'd be cooking. Could you imagine? The thing about the City recruitment, by the way, they've recruited good players. I know people might don't like to hear me say this. Doku is a good player, by the way. I know that he's not played well, obviously, with Man City, but I really feel like, a lot of that is to do with player development. I don't think they've helped him develop enough, when they get to be able to improve his decision making. Savinho, bro, is the same thing, by the way. Savinho is a great player, but they've not helped him in that development of like actually getting better in terms of decision making process. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm so serious when I say that. Reinders, I'll be honest, that's the signing. I just look at him like, I'm not sure why we got that guy. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh,
Reinders for me, defensively, he's cooked. Like I've watched that guy in a two-man midfield every single time last season. He was getting eaten breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And even in this games, he gets cooked breakfast, lunch, and in that two-man midfield. Generally speaking, unless you're gonna play a three-man midfield, do not play this guy. Generally, don't play this guy if you're not gonna play a three-man midfield. That's why he went really well.
Just play him in the 10 because that's where Milan saw the best success from him. Is playing him in
literally,
the 10.
because
he would
even
move
Netherlands
from the two-man midfield. And anytime they played Reinders in the 10, he would create for him.
Exactly.
That's really what you have to do. And I think Reinders, to be honest, would be the best option behind Haaland that they have.
You think he's better than Mamouche?
For Haaland?
Do you think he's better than Mamouche in that 10 role? Of course, still.
It depends on what you want. Like, if you're looking for goal scoring, Marmouche is easily the better player because Marmouche is going to understand how to run off of Haaland the best. But if you're asking for someone to create for Haaland, you can have him drop back into the pivot, pick up the ball from the pivot, and have him be able to create. And I think that's his best way of using him. But I don't know. People were telling me he was better than Enzo after fucking one game, bro.
That was crazy. I'll be honest, that was crazy.
I told people I knew I knew this was gonna happen though. I said this before in the beginning of the season. You know, I'm gonna tell you something, and Igal, if you're fucking watching, I know you, bro. You came on my channel and then you start taking my takes, bro. I seen what you do, bro. I told him, I sit there and I convinced him about the whole City thing. He sat on my channel. We had a conversation about City, and I convinced him. I was like, "Yo, this Marmouche, don't trust him." You went and bought 10 tents. Now all of them are injured. Literally, like, you bought all these tents, and now all of them are injured.
I can't even lie to you, man. Turkey one.
Somali Flames, you know that. You were in the chat. You and fucking, what's his face? Ken Durance was in the chat. Bro, like, you guys were in the chat while I was having this conversation with him. You guys were in the chat. And then ever since he left, I was like, oh, I see you taking my takes, bro. I see you. And that's okay. You can take my takes. That just means that I feel smart. That's all it means. You feel smart. You feel the need to be able to take my takes. He took notes for sure. Nah, I love you, guy. That's my guy.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, man. Turkey one, harsh one. That hurts my soul every time I see him in the City shirt, bro.
Bro, he shouldn't be in the Premier League, bro. He's not a Premier League player. I've been saying this forever.
He shouldn't be.
He's not a Premier League player, bro. He needs to be in Spain.
But they're broke, man. They're moving broke around there, man.
Nabil Fekir route. That's what he needed to do.
That's what
Spain.
Nabil Fekir, what's it called?
He had a great fucking career afterwards, bro.
Yeah.
Enough of a career.
The one thing I'm
not quick enough for this league, bro. Physicality wise, he's gonna just get dominated, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point. He would be a good West Ham player. I'll be honest. A good West Ham 10. That'll actually be
exactly.
Good.
Betis. That's where he needs to be. Betis. That's what it'll be in a couple years.
The one thing I'm gonna say,
probably next year. City. The way that things are moving, because I don't know how long Pep's gonna be here.
I think Pep's gonna be one more season this season. I'll be honest, man.
Just this season.
This season is over. I think for me, listen, I actually listen to this podcast a lot more. It's like a journalist podcast-ish, and like they would talking about tactic and stuff. And I feel like I kind of agree with them in the sense that we are kind of in like a post-Pep era in terms of like tactically speaking, the ways teams play a lot of the time. There's now a lot more different tactics now that from the olden days, or even like some of the newer tactics here aren't necessarily coming from him necessarily in terms of like the advancement and stuff. Like so I do feel like we've moved past the way he plays ball, if that makes sense.
I think he's tinkered too much and it's gone too far.
That's what I'm saying. He's gone too far now. And everyone else is going back to basics.
Maresca still uses things that he did with João Cancelo back in the day.
No, but
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
he does stuff obviously.
He still uses those pieces. It's not all Pep. Like all the Pep style and the Pep ideas are gone. It's other managers are using them in their own way to
And then incorporating old stuff
enhance their own systems, right? To give coverage to their own systems.
Exactly.
Right? But Pep is just, in my opinion, the way that they've recruited has been for post Pep. They've everything is done. Everything they've recruited for is for post Pep.
Exactly.
Pep's not
100%.
supposed to win the league this year. If he won the league this year, it would be
crazy.
Yeah,
I've said this before.
It would be mad.
Yeah, because I think the thing is because the football we obviously tactically we've learned how to do stuff, and I think also players now more than ever are athletes too. 90% of like the Premier League teams, bro, are made up of athletes, bro. These guys can press pretty much the full 90 minutes if they could, right? Because they do that job really well. Listen, Antonio Conte.
That's the new low block.
Yeah, one thing that Antonio Conte.
There's not that many teams playing low block anymore. You notice that?
Yeah, because everyone presses now. Pressing is the best method to make that happen. And you have to give, what I'm going to give credit to? A lot of, I don't like him because he committed crimes against football. I hope he smashed him at Napoli, by the way, when he played them away. Yeah. But Conte was one of the first guys that really like emphasized, teams being fit like 100%, bro, and be able to go on for days. Right? Because he was like, if you guys are really fit and can do everything that needs to be done, get into the space and stuff like that, you can do that stuff really well. So, I wanted to give him a little bit of credit there, even though he don't deserve it, man.
Yeah, basically, though, now it's like, all right, so Pep, what ended up, you got to kind of think about the evolution of it, right? The evolution of football has turned from, like, going long and getting to your target, getting the ball to your target man. I'm talking about the Premier League and the Barclays.
Of course,
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's going long and getting the ball to your target man, have your target man lay the ball off or knock the ball down, and then create your opportunity, create your progression of the football from those type of passes, right? That, or you hit the ball long to your winger and have him run onto it, things of that nature, right? Not too many passes between the defenders to the midfield. Not that many happen. Right? Quick get into the midfielder gets into the wing, and the wing progresses the ball. Or you just go along to your striker, right? That's how
exactly.
Now it's Pep has changed the way football is played to the center backs have to be competent on the ball. And you have to be able to play out from the back. And everybody has to be able to hold control of the ball is more important than scoring goals. And that's what Pep has created has turned football into. The counter to that is everybody on the pitch has to be physically fit, and everyone is pressing, and we have to create turnovers from those type of from those opportunities. And that's it. That's it. Now now with a player like Rodri, who used to be absolutely press resistant, not in the best physical shape, he has nobody who can get himself out of the press. He's stuck. You have to go long to Haaland.
Exactly.
That's literally it. That's why it's like if you keep on playing this having Trafford try to play balls in between the lines and shit like that, you're going to keep having these problems. You think Donnarumma is going to change that? No, it's going to get worse.
Exactly.
And it's going to get worse. You think Donnarumma is going to help that? I wouldn't be surprised if Man U scores on a Donnarumma pass tomorrow this weekend. I would not be surprised.
That's going to happen, bro. That's going to happen.
So, I mean, I'm glad that this is fucking finally over. This demon, this nightmare of football has finally come to the end. I can't wait till his bald fucking head is out of football. Retire. That's what I don't want. Get out of football, bro. I don't want to see you. Go fucking do fucking Sky Sports or whatever fucking do. Retire, bro. Retire, Pep. I don't want to see you. You, Jose, you both retire. Stop fucking coaching. Jose, too. Jose, please stop coaching, bro. Go enjoy your life.
Pep lost his judge. Oh, that's a good point, KDB. When City signed Vitor and Kuzanov, we all knew they were signing players for next manager. Exactly, we all knew this, bro. I knew when they signed Kuzanov, they were signing for the future. I knew. You know who I knew? I knew when they signed Doku as well, they were signing for the future. Because Doku was not ready. Doku was not ready the season they brought him for it. And when they paid 60 M for him, I was like, that's crazy. 60 M for Doku at the time, I still stand by. It was a crazy amount of money. He was worth 45 million most.
I'm pretty sure we bid for him for like 50.
No, we bid for 40 million, bro. We tried to go 40, 45, like the usual price we tried to buy these players for, right? But that's what I'm saying. 60 M's for him was crazy. And I always say, I think the Haaland signing was always a club signing, not a Pep signing. And I think that fucked his tactics up.
But they wanted Kane.
Yep.
Because originally they wanted Kane, and then Levy was like, nah, you ain't getting Kane. So they went all in for Haaland. They paid Haaland everything. They paid the fees. They paid hey, if you're gonna get us for agent fees, I want you to check that fucking deal for agent fees. That's what I want to do. I want you to go and check what those agent fees look like. And how much you paid, how much you actually paid his dad. Yeah, let's see that. If you guys want to really do this, like if people want to really do this with our football club, let's see that. Because I'd like to see what that looks like. If we're really playing these games.
I'll be honest, CNF. If West Ham is the type of stupid team to bring in Jose, by the way, and think that something's gonna change. But if Jose, man, it's time for you to be full-time pundit, man. I want to see some. I want to see some good pundit moments, please. Let's see a good pundit.
Do you understand how? Sky Sports should be dropping the absolute bag. Like they should be.
Sky Sports, BT,
someone needs to drop the absolute bag to Jose.
Yeah, man.
Keep him out of coaching. Keep him the fuck out of coaching. Someone Paramount. You want someone good for your Champions League production? Put Jose in that. Have Jose sit next to Michael Richards and Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry and see how much that shit goes down. That shit would be. You couldn't make better TV. You literally couldn't make better TV if you put Jose's next to those three.
Jose's finished in a way. Jose needs a national team. West Ham are stupid to reject 40 million plus KDH for Kudos. Surgery.
That's actually they were actually dumb as fuck to reject that. That because KDH for that team would have helped them big time.
Arsenal fans will protest at Sky Sports office. They won't do anything.
I need Jose on that Champions League punditry so he could throw jabs at fucking Wenger from distance, and then Wenger has to respond from his FIFA fucking chair, son. You think so, EPL Turf? You think we dodged the bullet with Kudus? Kudus played well for the first couple games. He did not play well in the last game, though. He was awful in that last game against Brentford.
We dodged a bullet on Kudus. Yeah, it's what it is. But we dodged a bullet on. It's time for me to rest so that my eye can go back to normal for tomorrow. We are out of here. Maresca out. Tuchel out, or anything like that. Obviously, you know my boys' names in the title already. Vibe Sports. Make sure to go follow. Make sure to go subscribe. We're on the way to 2K over there. I've been your host with the most Bridge Nation, Sky Sports Nation. You know who I am. Catch me on there. Catch me on the Finalysis and everything like that. We move. Peace out. Blessings.